Here are 5 annoying things about a heated floor system that nobody talks about. And I'm not talking about the electric floor system where it has that wire that runs underneath the tile. I'm talking about the hydronic heated floors that have tubes that run across the entire house and they're filled with warm water that heat the floor. So I had a lady reach out to me and she's like, hey, I've had this system for over a year now, and here's a few things that I didn't realize, but they're a little bit annoying. So I want to pass this on to you because they're not deal breakers. You're not going to not get the system because of it, but it's nice to be aware so you're not surprised once you spend all this money to have heated floors installed. Okay, first up is rugs. So she had area rugs laid out across the house, and the heated floor after a year started to deteriorate the padding underneath the rug. Not only that, the corners also started to raise up a little bit. And then they put weights on all the corners that were lifting up like that and left them on there for months. Would take the weights off and sure enough, they would start rising up again. So something to consider if you're really heavy on area rugs. I know we are. We don't like any carpet in the house, so we go with hardwood flooring and then area rugs throughout. So that's something I was not expecting to hear with the radiant floor heating. So that's just something to consider. The next one is pet food. So she puts wet pet food in the dog bowl that's sitting directly on the floor, and that wet food dries out in like under 30 minutes. Then you have the water bowl that's sitting next to it. That stays warm on the regular, and then of course it evaporates much faster. So what they ended up having to do was build an elevated system for the dog and water bowl, and it was a non-issue. And I mean, you can get those from Amazon, so it's not, like I said, a crazy deal breaker, but just something I never even thought of was the pet food drying out. Okay, third is water on the floor. So not just the pet food, but your water as well. So if you have cases of water and you store them on the floor like we do, they're gonna stay warm all the time. And with them sitting in plastic, we all know that's not good. The plastic will slowly but surely start leaking into that water, then you're drinking it. So you'll end up having to plan ahead and make sure that you store your water bottles elevated up off the heated floor. Number 4 is electronics. And this isn't really a big deal. I guess just a good, nice to know was she said the electronics on the floor were a no-go, and I understand why, because any laptop batteries or things like that, they'll wear out much faster if they're on a heated surface. The battery won't last as long, but most of us aren't storing electronics on the ground. The only thing I can really think of is a robot vacuum, but I think there's enough space between them to where it's really a non-issue, but just something to be considerate about. Okay, last and definitely not least is a thing we're all thinking, and that's the water that's in these pipes that's running across the entire house. Will they leak? And of course, there's always the possibility of that. But let me just say, I have a lot of people reach out to me every single week and tell me all the things that are good, bad, crazy problems they've run into on their build. And rarely do I hear anything about these hydronic systems leaking. They use them for outdoor walkways and driveways. So to me, that's really a non-issue. But if that is an issue for you, maybe you want to consider an electric system. And I know for me, I don't need the whole house heated. I just want the bathroom heated. And after posting about this on my channels, man, I hear nothing but raving reviews about the Schluter electric floor. You pretty much put down this membrane and a wire goes across the entire bathroom. It heats up, and everyone who has had it is just, they all say the same thing. They're like, man, I didn't know how great it was. I can't imagine living without it. So at a bare minimum, go with the electric system. I know we're doing that right now on our personal renovation that we're doing. All right, so that's the end of the list. And if you want a big old fat list, I have everything that I get from homeowners, all the goods, the bads, and the uglies, all listed in my home building checklist. You can get that at builderbrigade.com. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe.